Alright, let's move on. We have a computer, we have a DAW, we have a MIDI controller, and from now on, again, you can already produce music. You have a computer, you have the recording software, and you have a MIDI keyboard. You can produce music. Slap on your old headphones or your computer speakers, you're going to hear sound. You're rocking. You're rocking. Do not stop at this, though. One of the most important parts or purchases you're going to make is your speakers or headphones. Before I talk about speakers, though, I want to talk about the audio interface, the sound card of your computer, the stuff that is probably going to sit between your laptop and your speakers, because I'm going to recommend some professional speakers, not your average Best Buy speakers for computers, for gaming. Audio interface is the sound card. Now, obviously, all the computers have a built-in sound card. That's how you hear the sound, and they're okay for gaming, for your basic music playing, but they might be not sufficient for music production and recording. The quality matters. I mean, you're going to spend all this money on good gear, and then you're going to have that little one component sound card that's going to mess up your sound and be consistently messing up your sound and be limiting you. It's not a good idea. It's just not. What I went with, since I have a laptop, I'm limited with upgrading my sound card that is internal. It's pretty much impossible. When you have a desktop, you might have a choice to buy a better PCI sound card that you plug in inside of your desktop. Having a laptop, I went with an external sound card. Why is it important to have a sound card? Is because it takes off the load of the laptop, and that one sound card can just concentrate on converting that sound for you and play that sound for you. But the most important part of the sound card, external sound card, is how many inputs and outputs it has. And this is where your speakers come in. Your speakers will plug in to the outputs. So how many outputs do you need, and most importantly, how many inputs do you need on your sound card? How many devices are you going to be recording? Myself, two is enough. I could plug in a guitar or one instrument, external instrument, and a microphone. That was enough for me. I knew I was not in a full-blown recording studio. I was not going to have here artists, and I'm not going to record bands. Now, if you're going to record bands, if you're thinking about recording a drum set, if there are probably drummers out there, if you're going to record a drum set, you are going to think about having more inputs than two, because you're going to probably plug in more mics than one or two. That's pretty much the difference. And there's, again, a couple brands that kept popping up, and I went with Focusrite. It's one of those brands, it looks like, you can't go wrong with for the price. It's good quality piece of equipment. It produces nice crystal clear sound. I had no issues with it. I didn't find anyone having issues with it online. Focusrite, they have a bunch of different models, and again, it all comes down to the inputs and outputs. There's some other brands, Apogee, I think double the cost though, and I didn't feel like spending that kind of money, and it did not look honestly better, from my opinion. So I went with Focusrite. I also got recommendations from other musicians. Go with that for the price. You can't beat it. It's really good, high quality gear. One thing to remember, and I pretty much saw all of them in that price range have this feature, is the phantom power. That is, if you are going to use condenser mics, they're going to need some powering, and my unit has it, and it looked like most of the units have phantom power. You could push a button and it sends electric, that's my opinion, to the mic, and pretty important on that. And of course it has little other features like the gain. You can control separately for each input. You can control the volume of your headset separately from the volume of your speakers. I think that is an awesome thing to have two separate volume controls, one for your headset and one for your speakers. And that's just about it. One more thing to pay attention to. I went with the USB version. They make FireWire version. I really don't know whether one or the other is better or not. The USB version works fine for me. I can't give you an opinion on that, which one is better, but just pay attention when you buy one. Don't buy a mistake, buy a FireWire and you don't have a FireWire port on your computer. I went with the USB. I have plenty of USB ports.